Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So, about 30 minutes ago, I finished my placement games on EU. And EU is my main servers, but I mainly play NA more, just because that's where most of my friends are, and I just prefer playing those servers. But I finished my EU placements, and I'll show you on screen right now. I actually got Plat 3. Now, I know for a lot of you guys, this is a really good rank, and a lot of you guys aspire to get to this rank per season, and good luck if you are. I wish you the best. But for me personally, this is a really low placement. As you can see, I only won 5 and I only lost 5. And I usually win about 8 or 9 when it comes to my placements. So there is a few reasons to why I lost these. First, I'm just going to get out of the way is that I played bad in some games. My teammates played bad in some games. That happens to everyone. And yeah, we lost matches that maybe we shouldn't have lost, and we lost gunfights that we shouldn't have lost. But that happens, and it happens to me a lot, happens to everyone a lot. It's a thing. It happens in every game. But this season has had a considerable amount of bugs that were, I guess, not found in the test server at all. They've made it to the live build, and it has put the game in a state that Ubisoft have talked about that they want to get out of this year. And I've experienced quite a few of these. I've not experienced all of them, and I've seen some on Twitter and stuff. But in this video, I'm going to show you like some clips that I've had of just bugs that are happening in this game. It shouldn't be happening in its 5th year. Okay, so one of the bugs and issues that I have found, I think even in my first casual match and in my first ranked placement game, is there is an issue with barricades. And I wasn't really aware of this at the time, but so for you, the barricade may not be there. It may look like it's destroyed, and you may try and enter through that way, but the barricade is actually still there. So as you can see on screen, you get this dumb pinging back sort of rubber band. It looks like, I personally thought at this time I was being like strained or DDoSed, or the server was going down or something, but all my other teammates could move, and that's because this barricade that I'm running through right now is actually still up and it's still standing. So for someone else, this barricade may still look like it's fully up on their screen, but for me it looks like it's down. So I thought I was getting strained here. I was confused because our pings were fine, and it only granted it took me a while to realize, but it took me till like near the end of the match to even try and get out of this and manage to get out of this, because I wasn't even holding forward right now. Like, I wasn't even running. It just kept pinging me back and pinging me forward, and I just was waiting for it to be over. But yeah, so this is a big bug, I think. We just got rid of client-side debris, well, prevented it at least, and now we have the same sort of issue where it looks like the barricade's down, but it really isn't. So I'm pretty sure Ubisoft are aware of this one, and I've seen a lot of other people get this happen to them as well. So let's hope that this gets fixed as soon as possible, because it's really annoying. Another thing I want to talk about, which I've had in a lot of matches now, is these servers have been terrible since the launch of this season. Loading up the game takes so long to even just get into the main lobby. Coming out of a game and going back to the main lobby takes forever. Finding matches is taking an extremely long time, especially quick match and everything. It's taking forever to load. I'm going to show some stuff on screen. I might even zoom it up because it actually takes that long to load. And the server in game has been bad. Now, I don't know if this is the server or DDoSing is back, because I do know that it's extremely more difficult for the server to be strained and for you to DDoS in this game, like it was 2 or 3 seasons ago when it was an absolute shit show. So I'm gonna once again be showing some clips that this game happened, I think, an hour ago, and basically, I still don't know if the enemy team were DDoSing or the server just went to shit. But it went from like a 5v5, everyone's ping went up to like 300, and it ended up being like a 3v2, and then everyone managed to join back at the end. But this shouldn't be happening in the 5th year of the game, whether it is DDoSing or whether it is the server just being bad. Both of those shouldn't even happen, and I don't know why it's still happening. So if you guys didn't know, Ubisoft have really cut down on content this year because they say they're going to be looking more into this game and just how it performs and reworking a lot of stuff. And the fact that we started the year, which is meant to fix everything, with this, it's very worrying about the future of this game, because they say they're going to support it for as long as they can, and stuff like this really is a big roadblock that they have to overcome. We can't keep getting brand new seasons with all these bugs and issues that get fixed like a month after release. Okay, so the next thing that a lot of people have been talking about is matches not registering after you've completed them. Now, I'm pretty sure the matches do register. They don't show up immediately after you've finished the ranked match, so it may look like that match didn't happen, but I've checked like an hour after these matches on like R6 tab or R6 tracker, and my MMR actually has changed and the win or the loss has been entered. And then when I load up the game a few hours later, it has actually shown up on the ranked screen that I've had that match. So it doesn't even take that long for me personally, but I do know people and they've played like a ranked match like 20 hours ago, almost a day ago, and the results still haven't been given to them. They still haven't gained their MMR. It's still not shown a win or a loss. The game just practically acted like that match didn't happen. So yeah, if this has happened to you, I recommend just going on R6 tab or R6 tracker and stat tracking yourself, sorry, because I feel like those websites actually have a better reading of your stats in the game itself. So if you get an issue where you feel like your MMR didn't get given to you, just make sure you stat track yourself or restart the game and see how it goes from there, because it seems to be a big problem that's happening to a lot of people. So to go alongside all these server problems and potential DDoS, still not sure if it's DDoS, I'm actually leaning to more that it's just poor servers. You're getting situations, now this has happened to me once, and this was actually the first game after my placement games were finished, where you're just getting empty games. So it was 5 people on my team, 4 of us and 1 random person, and no one on the other team. And one person tried to join back, he got kicked instantly, or just left instantly, I don't know. I'm going to assume that the server just didn't let him join. So he joins and leaves again. The game starts, we all pick an operator, game ends, and we got a win for it. Like, why is this happening? How are we in the 5th year of the game that the servers are loading up empty games? And they actually aren't loading up empty games, by the way. They're loading up full games, but not putting half of the players in it. So see those 5 other people on the enemy team? They didn't get a win for that game. They actually got a abandon sanction and a loss, which is not fair at all, because we didn't deserve the win. I will happily say that, because we didn't even get to play them for the win. And we actually we did gain MMR, but I'll just let this clip I'll let this clip show you. Pick offer, it does it all the time.
No one MMR.
I got 1 MMR. So yeah, as you can see, we gained 1 MMR for that game, and stuff like that shouldn't be happening. 5 people just lost a match, and it might have been placement matches, without any of them even being able to change and dictate the outcome. It was extremely unfair. We had to just stay in there, because if we left, we would have got an abandon sanction and a loss. So we just had to stay, and unfortunately just none of them joined back, and it truly should not be happening in a game this high level and A-list, with the amount of money that it makes, the size of the player base, the size of the esport industry. Everything just should not happen in this game that happens. It just does not make sense how every season is becoming a repeat with bugs and glitches and just stuff that just shouldn't happen. So another thing that I just want to talk about is, you ever made a rotation hole and you run through it and it pings you right back? Well, yeah, that's still a thing. I just want to highlight that. So Ubisoft or anyone, please fix this. It is the most irritating thing when you make a rotation hole, you go to rotate, you get pinged back and you get killed, and you should not have died there because you should have been rotated. Please make sure this is fixed in year 5 at least, but by next season. But I highly doubt this will even be fixed by the end of the year, because it's been in the game since launch and it's just becoming a joke at this point. Okay, all my rants and everything that I've said, I do actually have one more thing, and I know a lot of people have been getting this bug. I didn't get it directly, but it just seems not to be working. A lot of people, when they've loaded up their game, have been getting like a message saying that their data has been there's been an error loading it and stuff, and if they clicked OK, they'd lose all their attachments and everything, and it'll just be all unequipped, which is really annoying. But I didn't even get that error, and all my attachments have been unequipped. So all my elite skins have been taken off, all my customizations have been taken off, my guns and everything are fine. They've got their weapon skins and they've got their charms, but all my uniforms and headgears have been taken off. So I spent the time in between matches putting on all my elite skins, putting on all of my customizations, only for me to go into the next match and none of the elite skins work and none of my customizations work. So regardless of what I put in the main lobby on my uniform, I could have an elite set, I could have a big I could have a bundle or something. I go into the match and my operator is in default uniform and it just does not work. So that's another bug, because, you know, I've spent money on my stuff, I would like to use my stuff. Okay, I know I did complain a lot in this video, but these are serious things that need to be fixed, and it is extremely bad for the game, considering that this is year 5 and this game is really needing to be fixed, and we need to stop having these stuff at the beginning of every new season, because it's just going to drive more players away. I still enjoy this game very much and I can't really see myself leaving it anytime soon, but I know there's a lot more people who will just switch to Call of Duty and other FPS games because they won't have the same problems. So I'm going to end this video here so it doesn't get any longer. If you have experienced anything else or experienced the same glitches that I have and bugs, make sure to leave a comment below, tell me what happened to you. Make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.